Hi everyone, it's the Name Babbler and welcome to another episode of RimWorld. In last episode, we were trying to heal Rice here and got some Glitter World medicine from a caravan, but found out that we actually couldn't heal her and needed to wait to heal her paralyzation for another 3 weeks or so. We are going to just concede to doing that because we don't have a doctor that actually can heal her. We built a little bit more up here and thought a little bit about crafting and farms and placing more farms and getting some of that to be more productive. I'll put a link up top if you want to get caught up on the details of that. But for now, let's play. Okay, so this episode, we're going to try to get everything transferred over to this new base. Ally's doing great with construction. I think she's a 5. Oh, she's a 6. She's a 6 in cooking. 5 in construction. All right, so she's about 10% of the way there. She'll get there quickly, though, because there's a lot to construct. We have a lot of sandstone blocks right here. Quite a bit, so that'll keep her going for a while. I think Jackson can be our crafter and make more, but we need to collect more sandstone chunks, which are right here. All right, Jackson, let's look at your priorities. Cooking is your priority, and it should be, especially because we're down to 3 meals. We really don't have very much food. And a lot of this is ready to harvest, so I think we should be okay. We got Gabby in here wandering around and is able to have plenty of hay grass. Whose blood is that? Let's see. Martin's blood. Oh, I think he got bit by that maddened hare or something. So he recovered from that fully. Yeah, he did. Okay. We have a bunch of wood laying around. In fact, we have 880 pieces of wood. We'll collect those over time. And then I want to, at some point, look into what wildlife do we have. In fact, let's just do that now. What wildlife do we have and what could they do for us? So a dromedary. That's how I'm going to choose to pronounce that. They actually can increase our caravan riding speed. They take a little bit of nutrition. What do they eat? I think we would be okay, actually, if we tamed one of these. I'm going to just flag it to be tamed so that one of them can work on that whenever they get a chance. We're currently hunting a gazelle or 2, actually. And iguanas, we only have male iguanas, and we can't kill them because they're revered or something like that by Ally. And she'll get mad. So I have to figure that out later. A rhino, what can they do for us? A rhinoceros, they can carry a lot. They're not a pack animal, so they would be good maybe for hauling around our current area. Any other pack animals? No other pack animals, really. All right, so that's fine. We'll eventually train those 2. Hey, maybe this episode we will try to study this entity that's in here, this anomaly. But we'll see. Marble. Let's get some marble, maybe. All right. Sandstone. We have 296 sandstone blocks, so we're good on that for now. Ally will get to building. Our wind turbine is going. We have some power stored up. So as soon as we're ready, we'll be able to put a cooler there. Get our refrigerator going. That was the big one that we wanted to accomplish. So that's going to be our priority. Wild man wanders in. What is this? A person living among wild animals has wandered into the area. He's called Philippus. You can attempt to tame him. All right, let's pause for a second and take a look. What's his deal? Let's tame him. Wild men may attack upon failed taming attempts. All right. Who is going to attempt to tame him? That's the first question here. Martin is going to attempt to tame him. You know, this calls for a little bit of a wake up, Martin. Everybody wake up. Martin, you're going to go here. Ally, you're going to go here. Jackson, you're back up. What we're going to do is we're going to just back up Martin. Ally's going to go, let's call it here. Jackson will go here. And Martin's going to attempt to tame him. If it fails, I think he has the highest taming. Yeah, Martin has 11. So try to tame him. Let's see. Let's see what this guy can bring to us. He's currently naked. We do need more people to help us, so this is going to be good. Where is everybody? They're taking forever. Get into position. He may be scared. Okay, so let's read about him for a second. So his bio. Philippus Comnena. He is in the Solidarity Cooperative. They believe in male supremacy. Men are the superior gender and should rule. Also a loyalist. We stand for our own before others. And a collectivist. Each person is part of a greater whole. People should work to play their part in and help the group. Drug use is prohibited. All right. This is saying women must cover their entire body and hair. The face may be covered or not. And so I guess if they see uncovered areas, they get upset. They encourage child labor. Okay, that's okay. Men may have up to 3 spouses. I mean, they're really... The ideologian of the Solidarity Cooperative is not so great, but at the end of the day, it's not really impacting things very much, so that's fine. Let's see, what else does he have going on? He's a musical kid. As a child, Philippus, we're going to call him Phil for short, had a talent for playing musical instruments and singing. He was given expert training and loved to perform in recitals and concerts, though the lavish praise he received made him a little self-obsessed. That impacts his artistic ability by +5, and his social ability by -2. As an adult, on his home world, Phil worked as a moderately successful inventor. He developed several minor technologies that impacts his intelligence by +2 and his crafting with a +5. He's going to definitely be our crafter. His traits, he's pretty. Phil has a pretty face, which predisposes people to like him. He's also depressive, perennially unhappy. He has trouble sustaining a good mood even when everything is fine. So he's a permanent mood effect of -12. He's also a fast walker. So, I mean, he has, he seems okay. He's a wild man. All right. So, Martin, we're going to undo that. We're going to say, try to arrest. No. Cannot tame Phil. Not enough food. So we need to bring food. Okay. Didn't know that. Now I do. I don't know how much food. Where is all of our food? I see 1 food there, and then I see 3 more. Where's the packaged survival meals? Why are they in the trash heap? Oh, I don't know. Everything's a mess. Okay, so cannot merge Max Startup Kit. Okay, no stack available. No, I want you to pick it up. How come you can't pick it up? Can you ally? Let's clear all that. All right, how about you just pick up this then, Martin? Why can't I pick up food? What is the problem? Let's see. Maybe he doesn't eat something. He has to eat something specific, possibly? Try to arrest. I really don't want to arrest him. I want to tame him. Cannot tame, not enough food. So let's go to Phil. Hit an eye on him. Let's look at his food type. Is that anywhere? So he has hearing loss in both ears. He has a bad back. He has a peg leg. Yeah, so he's gonna need to work as like a crafter. His movement's gonna be slower. So that's okay. What food does he not like or do like or whatever? Let's see. Here we go. Diet. Vegetables, raw meat, corpses, seeds, animal products, meals, processed foods, liquor, and kibble. So why, when I right click it, does it say cannot tame, not enough food? Let's let this run out a little bit here. I don't want to arrest him. I want to tame him. Wild men have 50% base chance to attack when harmed. I don't want to arrest him. I want to tame him. Oh, I was doing hunt. That's not good. Cannot tame, not enough food. Let's try this then, Martin. He likes vegetables. Can you harvest this area? Pick up some rice, see what happens? Ancient danger. As ally draws near the ancient wall, a sense of foreboding overcomes her. She isn't sure why, but she feels that this dusty structure may contain great danger. That's right here. We identified that like episode 2. So we're going to have to go in there at some point. All right, Martin, come get some rice. I'm also wondering if I just simply don't have enough food. Jackson, get to cooking. All right, where is that guy? Let's see if that made any difference. Cannot tame, not enough food. Okay, maybe that's the case. We just simply don't have enough food, so hopefully we can make food prior to him leaving. Not going to stress about that. Although I really don't want him to leave. I don't think you can make anything out of hay grass. Let's check the bills, actually, is where you would check that under cook simple meal. Details, what would we need? Yeah, so you need more than hay, which I figured that. You know, while we're looking at this though, what could we get? We could do things like, where do I get a chicken? That would be good. For now though, let's take care of our own. I don't want him to cut. I don't know why he's cutting. Raid. A group of imps have arrived from nearby. They are attacking immediately. What's his deal? Let's take a look. He likes plants, but he has a poor plant gene, so he's at level 6 when he should be at 10. He has an ability to spit a stream of sticky, flammable bile from the mouth. The bile can ignite anything or anyone it hits and also form flaming pools on the ground. The bile is generated and stored by an organ in the neck along with a separate pouch of hypergolic reactant for ignition. So what is he, a dragon? His name is Va. Vadenov. He's an impid. And apparently he's very fast. So let's take a look at his speed. Move speed is 4. That's not very fast. I don't think I want to arrest him and keep him. He's abrasive. So that would be bad. Denov. Well, he's attacking us. He's from the fire home of the Hoken. Alright, so he's just going to die. I'm not really going to worry about trying to arrest him and stuff. Let's get into position, guys. Martin, you're just kind of... Well, what weapon does he have? He has a short bow. So Martin, I'm just going to kind of put you over here just in case you need to do something. But Jackson and Ally are going to do all the heavy lifting here. He's downed. All right, well, since he's downed, you know what? I have confidence in our people. We're building a little community here. He is of the... What is his religion? The super spiritism. Supremacist. Our people should dominate all others. I mean, that seems to be a common thread. We're going to try to convert him. We need a prison. And we need it kind of quickly, actually. Let's see. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll do it out of wood, because that'll be very fast. We'll do it. I really don't care what the conditions are. Where do I want it? We'll do a freestanding little person over here. Whoops, that's not what I want. I want to do this. 3 by 3. Ally, you're gonna prioritize this. Make it a little more spacious. We'll even give him a torch. Well, actually, we're not going to give him a torch. He may use that as a weapon against us. So we'll do... No, we'll just leave it like this. It's fine. Yeah, she'll be able to build this pretty quickly if somebody delivers all this stuff. There we go. Now get to building. All right, he can sow the rice. That's actually more important. He can build this super quick once she gets it. Don't botch anything. There you go. We're going to make this a prison bed. Okay, yeah, I understand. Only beds in enclosed spaces can be set for prisoners. You're going to try to eat that food. Okay, go ahead, eat. I'm not a monster. You need to... You're not allowed to rest, though. I mean, you're not allowed to rest. You have to build this prison, because we have somebody who attacked us and got knocked out. You can't just, like, go to sleep. So we're going to put a torch in here. I know I said that he could probably use a torch against us, but his mouth is a torch. He doesn't even need to use this torch. Get to going, ally. Come on, build this all quick. This is like child's play for you. No. What are you doing? Come on. Come back to building. We're going to do each square. I'm prioritizing every single square. Because that guy's probably going to get up soon, so we got to rescue him and get him in this prison. Why is she so stuck on it? She keeps botching construction. Who's our doctor? Did he die? Oh, he died. So, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize how wounded he was. He died. Oh well. These things happen. Sorry, Thanove. You attacked us and... I mean, this is how it goes sometimes. Well, at least we'll have a almost done prison whenever we need it. She's over here building. That's fine. You can go over here and build. That's fine. Exhaustion. Who? Ally. Why? Oh, because I'm working too hard. Well, go to sleep then. I'm not telling you to stay here. You're actually totally free right now. You know what? You're actually... Let's go to... Let me force you over here. Yeah, go to bed. All right, so what I learned there is that I should have assessed his situation and if he was going to die and healed him, and made a prison after I healed him. I want to get this fridge done. That's going to be kind of the thing that helps us a lot. While we're doing that, let's think about what else we need. We already talked about the air conditioners, so we need... Who's starving? Rice, why are you starving and nobody feeding you? Martin's feeding you right now. Why are you cheering up? So Martin decided, you know what? This person's starving. Let me cheer her up. Oh, okay, never mind. Falsely accused. He fed her and then he cheered her up. Okay. Sorry, Martin. Jackson, are you naked? Jackson is... What is he wearing? Okay. What's that meat from? Gazelle meat. We finally killed that gazelle. Great. I forgot all about Phil. The naked wild man. We'll try to get him in a second. After we have more food. I don't know how much food you need, so I'll just go with, once we have 10, we're going to try. We have 7. Where are you, wild man? There he is. Cannot tame Philip. Animal interacted with too recently. So did Martin try to tame him already? Let's look at the log. Martin gestured gently and approached Phil. Martin approached Phil while whispering to himself about terror. Martin approached Phil while whispering to himself about hats. Martin called Philip to come to him. Phil refused. So he attempted to tame him. Tame attempt occurred 2 hours ago. Okay, so Martin's on it. Keep up the good work. Corn's at 69% for the most part. 65, 60. We're okay with food right this second. We need more food, though. I mean, we just need to get more food in general. I have a whole grow zone up here. It contains 5 corn. They don't have time to go over there and do anything with it because they're too far away. I have a whole other grow zone here for cotton. Rice is over here. They're not growing anything because they just don't have the time. Martin, he is prioritizing animal handling, so that's going to be the whole Phil thing. He's sowing seeds down here, and then I'll probably get up there at some point. He's also number 1 for research. That's not going to be how it works. Rice is going to be our researcher once she wakes up. 20 more days. How are we doing in the world? Anything going on? We have some woodcutters over here. Logging worksite. I could steal the wood from them, but I'm not going to do that because there's no reason to have a bad reputation. There's another Goo Oink town that we're definitely killing these towns as soon as we can. Okay. All right, Martin, keep up the food. Ally, keep over here. I think when I see her tomorrow, what's she up to now? She's resting. When I see her tomorrow, I'm going to make her focus on the fridge. What I want to see is, you know, how much energy one cooling unit needs. So depending on how much energy one cooling unit needs, we'll know how many batteries we need. The wind generator is not doing anything right now. Barely moving. Apparently it's blocked by this cactus. That's impacting the wind. Yeah, so like inside this room where the fridge would be, it's currently 66 degrees outdoors, and once that gets enclosed, it'll be whatever it is. So we gotta get that down to like 40 something. It's a fridge, not a freezer. How many components do we have? We have 4. All right, Ally. Let's get you prioritized. Work on that cooler. Sandstone wall. I don't know if I need to do it this way, but I'm going to anyway because I don't want her stopping. You're fresh off sleeping. Okay. Martin, you are sewing this. You know what? Let's not sew anymore in here because we're okay on wood for now. How's Phil? Martin hasn't been to him lately. Guess it's gonna take a while. He's eating our food. Okay. There you go, Ally. Get this fridge going. Now for a fridge, do we need a very clean floor? Like, does that impact anything? So this stuff's laying on the floor. Rice is... I don't think it really matters. But we will need to keep it clean, but I mean there's like a sterile floor you can make. And we're not going to do that, so... We're way behind on our research. So what would we like to put there? Let's see. Not wood. We're not going to put wood. Maybe we could put... I mean, marble would add to beauty. I don't need marble. What's the advantage of slate over something else? Cleaning time multiplier. How long it takes to clean filth from the surface. Filth multiplier. How susceptible the surface is to filth. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Granite tile. What's the difference between flagstone and tile? So tile is carefully cut and fit stone tiles for a castle feeling. They're pretty to look at. But they take a long time to lay. Flagstone. They're not beautiful, but they make good surfaces for roads and outdoor walkways. Yeah, I kind of knew I was going to need to make tile. And that's fine. Do we have a bunch of granite on the map? I have 100. Nope, I have 19. Alright, so let's take a look. Figure that out. Different floors. What's the best floor? Sandstone. Cleaning time 80%. Filth 100. Granite. Also same, 80 and 100. Limestone, 80 and 100. So they're all, I assume, 80 and 100. 80 and 100. Okay, so we're just going to go by what we have the most of. Let's do slate. We'll do slate tile because I'm using sandstone for everything else. We'll just do that. We need 4. So 42 times 4. Do we have enough? No, we don't. Close, but not enough. We're going to put all the blocks over here, actually. Phil, I wish you would get tamed because you could be a really good person that helps us construct things and craft. He's hanging around at least close to the base, closer to the base. Now, I made everything prioritized over here. And she just keeps doing her own thing. Alright, well, that's okay. Let's support Ally by making it that she doesn't have to haul anything here. That's the mission. Martin. Let's get you hauling some things. Jackson will get you crafting some things. Martin, what do we have? Warden, handling, growing, plant cut. We're going to deprioritize plant cut and make hauling a little more important for you. For the time being. Okay, Martin's feeding Shah. Martin is talking to Phil. Tame chance has failed, it says. Let's see what he did, though. Let's talk about Martin's technique. So Martin came near Phil while talking to himself about barbarians. I mean, that's a little off-putting. You know, you're approaching some new guy, you're trying to say, hey, we're good people, you should join us, and you're talking to yourself about terror, hats, and barbarians. Martin also sat patiently near Phil, and then he approached Phil talking about howitzers. Okay. And then Martin seized Phil's sharply and barked a command. That seems, again, aggressive, poor technique. I think we're going to crack him, though. And then what we're gonna try to do is actually work on people's needs, because that's going to allow us to do some other things. So, for example, I think this guy wants better clothing or something like that. We'll deal with that. He has an uncovered groin. Let's get the guy some pants. We really don't have any pants. We have to make clothes. We don't really have a room for that. Not as of yet. I could make it next to the hospital. I should make it next to the hospital in case somebody has an accident. They can go right there. What was I going to do with hospital beds in here? Just to double check myself. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I had said 4. Quest available. The gigantic construction. I'll look at that in 1 second. So that's a door. We did 1, 2, 1, 2. But this is the thoroughfare. We're not going to make the doors here out of wood. We're going to make them out of something that they like better. A slate door. Does granite add beauty? Nope. Plus steel. So do I not have anything that adds beauty? Silver. But I'm not using silver on a door. Granite. Alright, I guess I'll make sandstone. We're going to put some doors around here where we need them. I'm glad I spaced them out so I would know where they would go. And then ornate doors. Ornate doors need gold. You can make them out of something else, so, but you still need gold. They add a lot of beauty. That's fine. I know there's gold on this map. I saw it earlier. Here's some gold. What's the yield? I need 33 per, and there's 40 per. So we're gonna do all 3 at some point. All right, let's look at that quest. Yeoman Mousas Argyros of the Exodus Empire is requesting that you build a monument to commemorate his Imperials who have fallen in battle. The monument is 5 by 3 in size and will require these resources. Any of metallic, woody, stony times 100. Sandstone blocks, granite, limestone, slate, and marble. Construction must be completed within 10 days of accepting the task. You'll receive the rewards when you finish construction. What are the rewards? Oh, somebody named Fluff is going to join and is a healer. 11 medical. Okay, so let's pause. We need to do this. Is there limestone on the map? Let's look at our stone cutting. There's no, I have 0 out of 200 limestone, which tells me there's no limestone on the map. Otherwise, I'd have some. Limestone, where are you? That's regular marble. I think it looks like a pale color. Like a palish kind of gray. That's all marble. I really want to do this though, because that is, we're going to get another valuable colonist. I don't think there's limestone on this map. So there's no limestone. Is there any that I could mine? That's slate. That's sandstone for sure. Sandstone right there. That's compressed. Yep, this is slate. You know, what about one of those rooms? That's marble. Limestone. Okay, so here's the risk. This is a limestone wall, which we need to be able to do this quest. But there may be something behind here that's evil. We're going to take the risk, and we're going to accept the quest. Because I want Fluff. Accept. There we go. Pods arrive. Monument marker. Transport pods with the following contents have arrived. Right on my farm? Really? Is it, like, am I going to have to put this and then keep it around? Because I don't necessarily want to do that. I just want to get rid of it. Oh, here it goes. If the monument is destroyed within 15 days of construction, your relations will fall. Okay, so I can do it and then just keep it around for 15 days and then get rid of it. That's fine. Let's install it. It's a pretty big monument, it looks like. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it, not by our new base, because I really don't care to have it. We're going to put it by the prison. So if we ever have a prisoner, they can look outside and see the monument. And aspire to be better. So there's that. And then we're going to go and try to deconstruct some of this limestone. But honestly, to do that is going to be pretty risky. So I'm going to wait till everybody's healed up and get everybody out here. They're sleeping. Ally sleeping. Martin is kind of doing his thing. We're going to get this tomorrow. You know, if it doesn't work out, we're going to have to go to get maybe go to High, that local town, to buy some limestone and see what happens. But this is going to be good. So if Fluff joins us and we complete that, then we'll have a doctor. Whenever Rice wakes up, we'll have a researcher. And we're going to be really helping out our community. Once Ally and Jackson wake up, we're going. I knew there was limestone somewhere. I mean, Martin just went to sleep, but I need him. This is why my colonists get upset with me. As a matter of fact, though, I'm going to just back up Ally because she needs to deconstruct this right here. So he'll stand there to bash somebody if they come in. All right, let's hope for the best. She's deconstructing. As soon as she's done, she's going to step to the side. Okay. We got something bad in here. Two things that are bad in here. Two new entities. This is going to hurt. Martin? Lure it away? They seem like they're moving fast. Let me check that so I see what I'm dealing with. He moves at 4.3, so that's normal. Pretty normal. 4.3, that's normal. Martin, you're at 4.18, so we cannot outrun him. Ally is slow, 3.22. And Jackson is 4.19. So Ally is very slow. We're gonna position Martin there. We're gonna get Ally to maybe there, because it's closer. And we're gonna see what happens. So Martin, go. Jackson's already about to fire. Ally, let's get you just one square over to protect yourself, and then you're gonna fire. Whoa, that was a good pause. So Jackson shot that guy and he blew up. So that's good. Can you hit that and go there? Oh, wait, you're in the crossfire, Ally. Get out of there. You get hit by Jackson. Whoa, what's that? What are these little guys? I don't like where Ally is. Jackson, move there. Ally, move here. Oh, a group of travelers from Ikameral Pact are passing by. They're going to show up and be like, what are these guys doing? Fighting these guys? Shoot that. Oh, Ally just got hit. Ally is hurt bad. Martin is not in any immediate danger. He needs to protect Ally. Jackson, kill that. That's the source. Martin's down. We need to kill this tough spike. Run. Run, Ally. Okay, that thing's gonna die. Its move speed is 1.72. We can outrun them. What about these little guys? 5.10. How much health do they have? How hurt is she? She's actually really hurt. She needs to retreat. Jackson, you're not that hurt. But I need you to be able to protect her. Good. Can he kill that? Can she shoot that and not hit him? Come on, get that. That's dead. Ally, I need you there. I need you killing this. Ally, let's get you killing this tough spike. I don't care about trying to save it. You are dead. You're gonna die. It's dead. Okay. What is this thing? It's not dead, so let's kill it. Ally, you're hurt. You're hurt bad. Who's the doctor that can possibly help you? There is none. She can self-tend. allow self-tend. Martin's going to die in 19 hours. Jackson is okay. No, he's not. He's going to die in 16 hours. So everybody's hurt. And Martin is down. All right. Martin's down. Jackson's the only one halfway healthy. He's trying to kill this finger spike because it's about to die. And we can't just leave it out there. This all started because I need limestone to make a monument to get a new guy to join us. But I put 3 people at risk. They're all very hurt. Ally is going to die in 3 hours. She needs to not just rest. She needs to heal herself immediately. Cannot pick up Glitterworld medicine because she needs 3 medicine. 3 doctor. How do you tend yourself? If I make this a medical bed, can you? Rest until healed. That's not good enough. Self-tend, ally. Prioritize tending to ally. Okay, good. Jackson, how you doing? Kill that finger spike, and then you're gonna rescue Martin? You're gonna rescue Martin, put him in this medical bed. But kill that finger spike real quick. Don't get in the crossfire, ally. What are you doing? Oh, ally is grabbing Glitterworld medicine. I thought she couldn't use it. Oh, apparently she can. Martin is like crawling away. Rescue Martin, Jackson. Because Martin's going to die in 18 hours. Ally in 3 hours. She's slowly healing. 3 hours, going to be 2 in a second. This thing is dead. She has a lot of damage. She has moderate blood loss. She's stabbed in her neck, head, right arm, right humerus, left humerus, leg, left leg, right leg, tibia, left foot, left little toe. She's gonna die in 2 hours. And she's downed now. I think she may die. Because Jackson will not do doctoring. She's gonna die. I don't see a way out of it. But maybe we will find a way out of it, or maybe she will die. Find out next time in next episode. See you then.